Hi everyone, welcome to S4 Science. I'm Sharanya Rajesh. Today we are going to discuss about the last topic of human reproduction chapter, pregnancy and embryonic development. We have already gone through that, how the implantation take place, everything we have discussed. Now, after implantation, what are the things take place, how the embryo developing, that we are going to discuss. Here you can see that the inner cell mass that will continuously divide, and that will be more that gastrula stage. There will be three germ layer formation that will be continuously divide, and they will develop into the embryo, right? So these embryo will again divide, and they will form that means from the three germ layers, ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm, all the parts of that body, organs, everything that will form. What will happen for the trophoblast? Trophoblast still is there, right? So this is actually the inner cell mass is converting. So what about the trophoblast? Trophoblast, actually you can see that there will be some finger-like projections will also appear in this trophoblast that you can see here in this picture, right? So that finger-like projections are called chorionic villi, and that will appear in the trophoblast, right? And these trophoblasts, that chorionic villi, everything will be surrounded by the uterine tissue and the maternal blood, राइट सो क्या होती है हमने इम्प्लांटेशन देखा है राइट इम्प्लांटेशन के बाद यू कैन सी दैट एंडोमेट्रियम की लाइनिंग वो पूरा दैट ना ब्लास्टोसिस्ट को कवर करती है इट विल बी एम्बेडेड इनसाइड फिर उसके अंदर जर्म लेयर्स की फॉर्मेशन होती है दैट विल बी दैट गैस्ट्रोला स्टेज द इनर सेल मास विल कन्वर्टेड इनटू द गैस्ट्रोला स्टेज राइट फिर उसका डेवलपमेंट होती है और बाहर की लाइनिंग दैट्स कॉल्ड द ट्रोफोब्लास्ट राइट सो ट्रोफोब्लास्ट में यू कैन सी दैट इम्प्लांटेशन के बाद थोड़ा सा छोटा छोटा फिंगर लाइक प्रोजेक्शन आ जाती है विच इज कॉल्ड कोरियोनिक विली राइट ये कोरियोनिक विली के साथ यूट्राइन टिश्यू भी आ जाती है और मैटरनल ब्लड दैट मीन्स मदर की ब्लड वेसल्स एवरीथिंग will surround that all together and it will form another form that is called the placenta, right? So you can see here ये chorionic villi or the uterine tissue are interlocked. Digitated means interlocked, that means it's actually connected in that interlock manner, right? That what you say, दो हाथ को हमने ऐसे लॉक कर दिया ऐसे interdigitated to form the structure called placenta that you can see in this structure, right? So these are the chorionic villi, and this the maternal blood will be there here, and the uterine artery and veins are you can see here. Everything will be interlocked together and to form that structure called a placenta, right? Now this placenta is actually acting as a structural and functional unit between the embryo that will be in the fetus stage, right, and the maternal body, right? So fetus, the first stage of development, we will name it as that embryonic stage, then it will be converted into the fetus, right? So clear? Now, here you can see that this is the entire structure of the placenta. Here you can see that chorionic villi, mother's blood, that everything parts is there, that all are interlocked together, right? Now, we have to discuss that. Here also you can see that this is the structure we are discussing, right? And how these placenta is connected to that fetus body. So there is another connection, a tube-like structure. Here also you can see that. What is the name of that? It is called umbilical cord. Placenta is connected to the embryo by this umbilical cord. And what is the function of this? It actually transports all the substance to and from the embryo. That means to the embryo from the mother's body, and from the fetus, whatever the waste material is there, that will be taken away and will be given to the mother's body so that it can be eliminated. Because there is no other mechanism to eliminate all these things in the fetus. So clear? Now you can see that this is the umbilical veins. You can see that umbilical arteries are there. So oxygen, nutrients and hormones that will be delivered to the body, and from the baby, you can see that the waste, carbon dioxide, that will be taken away from the baby to the mother's body. Clear? Now we can discuss that what are the main functions of placenta, right? The functions of placenta we can actually point by point we can represent. First point is that it is actually acting as a barrier between the fetus and mother, right? So that means fetus and a mother, there will be a clear differentiation. You can separate them. That's because of this placenta. So this placenta is actually acting as a barrier between the fetus and the mother, right? And it will supply all the nutrients, including all oxygen, from the mother to the fetus, right? And after that, when cellular respiration and all, from the baby, right, the fetus body, carbon dioxide or other excretory waste are also removed from the fetus body, right? That will also done by the placenta. Along with that, this placenta is acting as an endocrine gland also. Obviously, it is an endocrine gland, then that will secrete some hormones, right? So here you can see that there are so many hormones that will be secreted by placenta. Some of them are human chorionic gonadotropin, human placental lactogen, estrogen, progesterone, and relaxin. These relaxin is actually can be secreted by the uterine wall also. Uterus also can be secrete this one. But along with that, you can see the placenta is also secreting all these hormones. These all hormones have their own important function in the what let's say the embryo development and the maturation and all the process. Right? In female body, it has its own development importance. So here you can see that during pregnancy time in our body, in the female body, there will be so many changes is happening, right? So you can see that the different hormones are helping for that. They are controlling different things, metabolic activity, the growth, whatever the changes is happening inside a mother's body. That means it all will be maintained by some of the hormones. Like estrogen will be there. You can see that progesterone will be there, cortisols, prolactin, thyroxine like that. From the mother's body, you can see that the fetus, the calcium, and all the nutrients is going. So obviously, there is a what is a lack of calcium in the mother's body. So that all the things, calcium, all the things, metabolism, and the production of that proper mammary gland. That means the milk production, all or that whatever the systems are there, right? It must be increased. Then only the maternal body will be maintained, right? The balance, right? So they support the fetal growth, metabolic changes in the mother's body, and maintain the pregnancy. So obviously, you know that the progesterone is the important hormone which is maintaining the pregnancy. So here you can see that this is the structure of the baby inside the mother's womb. Here the placenta is there, which is supplying all the nutrients and all. Umbilical cord is there. This is the fetus, right? And it will be, the head will be turned downwards, right? You can see here, this is from this picture. So we already discussed that there will be germ layer formation, right? So germ layer, from the germ layers, you can see that all the tissue and all the organs will be developed, right? So germ layers give rise to all tissues, that is that in turn will develop into the organs, right? And there are some basic cells are there, which is called the stem cells, right? In the inner cell mass, right? If we are these cell mass having the what is it? These cells are actually called the stem cells, and these cell mass, right? These stem cells have the potency, right? Have the capability to give rise to all tissues and organs, right? Maybe you have heard about stem cell culture. It is a very important thing nowadays. You can culture the stem cell. You can take out some of the stem cells, right, through some procedures at the time of pregnancy, and it can be maintained throughout the life. That means in future, if you're having any cancer or any fatal diseases, that can be removed or that can be treated by this stem cell. Right. So this is what is the stem cell actually? These are the cells of the inner cell mass and which is having the potency to give rise to all tissues and all organs. Now that how much time the human pregnancy will maintain, right? So that time period is called gestation period, right? Human pregnancy mostly 9 months. It will last 9 months, 9 months, 9 days, right? Commonly some we are telling that 10 months. It's not 10 months actually. It is 9 months, right? And in cats you can see that it's only 2 months. For dogs it's also 2 months. But in the case of elephants it's actually a prolonged time is there, that is 21 months minimum gestation period they are having.